One of the favourites for the Gold Cup tomorrow. The owner, Harry Redknapp, is with us now. How are you?
Good, morning, Harry.
I'm all good. Gabby, I'm all good. Yes, thank you.
It's nice watching those moments back. I mean,
yeah.
Not only you football royalty, but you're the household name as well from I'm a Celebrity and everything that you've done over your career.
Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah, I've just done it again. And September, everybody seems to think I'm going away. They keep saying, "Oh, well, you're going back in." I said, I'd already done it. It was recorded in September. So
what's funny is I bumped into your son and I interviewed Jamie at an event. And I said, "How's your dad getting on?" And he went, "Oh, he's over in South Africa recording I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out Here." And I went, "Is he?"
Yeah.
And he went, "I don't know if I should have said that." So he kind of spilled the secret back then.
Yeah.
How was the show?
It was good. Different format. You sort of came out when you lost a trial. So we all did trials, and then the loser would go out until I think there was 4 left in, and then that 4 again will be they'll decide who wins it. The public can then vote on it. So yeah, it was good. David Hay was in there, great boxer, Mo Farah. So I had a lot in common chatting to them lads. It was great fun, So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
My worst nightmare. No one's eating.
Did they make
no one's eating. No
time?
trials are getting done. Heights, snakes. Oh, none of them.
You're doing nothing.
Nothing.
Harry, Cheltenham, talk to us about this festival. You love it. Are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's amazing. People come here and have a great time, don't they? It's a special race. I love the racing, but Cheltenham is the absolute World Cup final, World Cup of horse racing. Yeah, it's amazing to come.
I think as well with Cheltenham, for me, when you come to this festival, different to Ascot, isn't it? It's more. Yeah. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, Ascot, Gabby, I think after people who go don't even watch a race, do they? They go there. They get dressed up and it's champagne and whatever, and they're all sitting having a drink all day, having a great time.
Yeah, of course.
But here, it's more racing people.
Proper racing
people. They come from Ireland. They know the racing. And they love it. The cheers go up, and it's just a great atmosphere.
Yeah, it's a shame Alan's not here today.
Yeah,
he was so excited to be having you here as well. He's back tomorrow for Gold Cup. He wants to see you getting a winner as well.
Well, we got a chance tomorrow. I mean, it's such a tough race, and you look yesterday. I mean, Willie Mullins is amazing. He keeps having winners. Nicky Henderson's in great form. So it's.
What would the nerves be like tomorrow morning?
Gavin Cromwell's horses are running well. I'll be nervous. When that tape goes up and they go off. I just like to stand all on my own. I don't really want anybody near me saying anything stupid to me. A bit like being a football manager, and that's why I never sat in the stand as a manager.
We'll stay away from you then.
Sit here and you've got people sitting behind you. You're the manager, and you're hearing the most stupid remarks. You think, get me. That's why I'd rather stay in the dugout, and I'm a little bit like that here. I stay in the paddock right at the front, watch this big screen, and anybody, please leave me alone just for 5 minutes.
You were saying that Sandra and you are going to go visit Jukebox Man.
Yeah, this morning.
Today.
Yeah.
So what's it like on match day -1 for Jukebox Man? Essentially,
well, he's been out this morning for a gallop. He's had a loosener. He's going back for his pre-match, Gabby. Probably got egg on toast.
Spaghetti bolognese.
He's probably got a bit of some egg on toast, cup of tea or something, like we used to have. And then he's in the box today. But he's one of them. You can't go in his box. He's only Ollie who looks after him, and one of the girls there. They look after him, and he wouldn't let you in the box. If you go in, you wouldn't get out. That's for sure.
Just loves you? Or
no, he's a bit feisty.
Right.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to go in there.
Right, big jukebox.
Yeah, no, he'll have a chunk of you. You come out with only 3 fingers or something. No, he's a bit... my mate came the other week, Dave Redford, a magician. He's an amazing guy. And Dave went in there and started trying to give him some mints. And next thing, I think he nearly lost a couple of fingers. But no, but they don't have a problem with him. He knows them and he's safe with them. But he thinks anybody else coming into his space, you've got to be careful.
Of course.
I was saying earlier, wasn't it, off air to you, Harry, about, I think it was Tuesday where I was watching a race and one of the horses really wasn't feeling it right at the start. Can that just happen to any horse? Just on the day, doesn't fancy it?
No, they come down, they get a bit, freaked up at the start of all the atmosphere, the noise and everything can can upset them quite easily. So then they'd probably something got in his head, and if they don't want to go, they're not going to go. But normally all the jockeys. But yesterday even it was disappointing. The first race yesterday, I had a runner called Taurus Bay run it. I thought he'd run ever so well, to be honest. He was Ben Pauling trains him for me. But Max McNeil, good friend of mine, absolute great, loveliest man you could ever meet, and he had the favourite yesterday in the first race. And I thought it would win yesterday, and Max has been building up to it for weeks and weeks and weeks. You know, he loved. If anyone deserved the Cheltenham winner, it was him. And the start was really ragged, and Harry Cobden missed the break, got stuck, and the starter let him go, and he wasn't really in a position.
Yes.
And he really had no chance. So he was out the back on the inside of about 20-odd runners and never, ever got a run, which was sad, you know.
Well,
but that's how it can go.
Yes.
So,
yeah, and we'll wait and see. Good luck for you. Everything crossed tomorrow for Jukebox.
Thank you.
Your former Spurs club. I mean, that's the headlines at the moment, Harry. A lot of people are glad that you're with us today, because your name is coming up a lot when it comes to the conversation around Igor Tudor and if he will be staying at the club or if he's gone. A lot of people would like to see you take over, and they seem to call us here at talkSPORT looking for one man for the job.
Anybody would be better than Igor Tudor right now. Harry Redknapp is not a bad choice at all.
You need someone in at that football club who cares about it, who has an affiliation to it, who's going to get the fans on side, who are actually going to support
After Cheltenham, get Harry in.
Well,
After Cheltenham.
Well, I reckon Harry Redknapp should get a phone call tonight.
Spurs need a change. We've said it for weeks. Harry Redknapp has even come out and says, I would have taken it if they offered it me. Go and give it to Harry Redknapp now.
They need to get someone that's a Tottenham man in there that understands the Premier League. For me, at this current time, I would put Harry Redknapp in there.
Yeah, unless you're paying all our guys a tenner a time to mention your name for the job.
Definitely no. I would take Jamie O'Hara as my assistant.
Really?
Take
really?
Jamie. I'm going to get him off the radio. Yeah.
Do us all a favour.
Good lad, Jamie. Oh my God.
Would he be the kit man?
No, he could be anything. I just get him. Yeah. But to be fair, they don't. I mean, it's such a short-term job for someone. Someone needs to go in there and just give the place a lift, don't they? That's the key, and it's not. It ain't going to be what you're going to do on the training ground. Are you playing Saturday midweek? You're not going to be out there putting on some super coaching training sessions. It's going to be about the spirit around the place.
You know what it's like though, Harry? I mean, I've been at times at Aston Villa where you need someone to cut. Tim Sherwood come in and kept us up, and you need someone who's going to put their arm around a player and like make them. Oh, you're a good player. You're great players. Sometimes
Tim
when
would be a
discipline
good shout now. Tim would be. Tim would be. You know, I think someone like Tim, Glenn Hoddle, even would still be.
What about yourself?
Yeah, I'd do it for sure. I mean, I wouldn't say. Well, I don't see myself getting it, to be truthful.
Have they reached out?
No,
Have they reached out to you?
No, never spoke to anybody. So I would doubt very much whether I would be.
The problem is, Harry, is that people might have laughed 3-4 months ago, 2 months ago, but now it's like it's real chance of them going down.
I didn't see it.
1 point now between Spurs are in front of Forest and West Ham with 1 point.
Yeah.
They're fixtures to come.
And them two are in better form. West Ham are playing very well. I think West Ham, please God, West Ham get out of it. I think they're playing well. They're a bit of form, and so Somerville's in great form for them suddenly. Bowen's not scored lately, but a fantastic player, and they look like they're on a roll. Notts Forest are quite capable of putting a run together as well, and they're dangerous. So really, Leeds are on the verge of it, aren't they? But they should be. They've got, Leeds have been unlucky to be. They've done well. They've had a good season. But so Tottenham really are probably favourites, I think, out the teams that one of them's going to go out the 3 or the 4. And at the moment, their situation is pretty desperate. Isn't it?
It's crazy. I mean, what would you rather? Win the Gold Cup on Friday with Jukebox Man, or save Spurs from relegation?
If I was a Spurs manager, I'd save them from relegation. But if I'm not a Spurs manager, then I want the Jukebox Man to win.
I love it. In terms of Daniel Levy, I mean, he's no longer at the club, but do you think if he were still in his position there, maybe you would have had a phone call?
Yeah,
because
I got a phone call last week from Daniel, funny enough. I think I spoke to him once since I left, all that time ago.
Wow.
And I was in the car last week, and suddenly phone goes in Daniel Levy. I thought, strange, And I on the phone about half hour chatting to him, and he was explaining, what had happened to him. and how he sort of got marched out of there, which was really strange, wasn't it? Really,
he was marched out there.
Well, I think he was. Yeah, I think it was quite, unceremoniously exited from the place. Really, it seems so. And now, obviously, he's got no control anymore. He's nothing to, he's probably still owns the shares, doesn't he?
Does he have hard feelings as to how that went down?
I suppose you would do, wouldn't you? It's like it's natural, isn't it? I suppose to be. He's not happy with what happened to him, obviously. But so yeah, it was quite interesting. He did say to me, he said, look, if I was there now, he said, I would definitely, and I'm not just saying it, so I would bring you back into to the end of the season, Harry.
Wow.
So it would have been interesting.
Well, would have been.
Yeah.
But Spurs fans will be fuming now, hearing that, knowing that the club won't even still reach out or haven't. Maybe you'll get a call today, or maybe they're thinking like Jamie O'Hara, Gold Cup day, and then maybe they'll give you a call.